Comedy Jonah. Hello.
We're back.
Do we have audio?
Can you hear me?
We hear you, Comedy Jonah.
Can you hear me?
I'm waiting for confirmation that we hear. I'm hear and see great, says Courtney. Love to hear it. Then let me let all of you know, wherever you're watching this show, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of those places are amazing ways for you to help support the show. Of course, share it, tell a friend, tell a family member. Sharing is caring. And tweet us your questions with hashtag YRRLive any single time that you want. I just have so much. YourRealityRecaps.com, Comedy Jonah. I have so much to tell people.
Oh my gosh.
And I feel like
we have live feeds now. Like,
get the trash draft going. You look the best you've ever looked on my laptop.
I look so good.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna put
it up.
I'm just gonna put
it up.
I'm gonna put this little disclaimer right here for people. Here's my disclaimer. Our computer broke. A new one is arriving from HP. I ordered it literally 11 days ago and it is still not here. I have doing this show on 2 laptops and it's a miracle is happening and I don't know how we're doing it, but I don't know how it's working, but it's working. So, just stick with us. As soon as I get the computer, I plan on doing the live feed, the daily recap shows that people have been asking for, and we'll still be live on You Now every single day at 4:00, where we talk there and stuff about Big Brother. Just bear with us, is what I'm saying.
And I can't wait to see what master editing you're doing for the Big Brother premiere party last week in New York, where we were in person.
We were in person there together. Yep, I don't have the ability to edit that until the computer comes, and I'm sure it'll be totally irrelevant. But great. Look, here's what you all need to know. Joseph was very handsy.
Yeah.
Taylor was amazingly Taylor.
Taylor looked phenomenal.
A member of NSYNC's PR team told us we are no longer allowed to speak of what happened there.
Exactly. Chris Kirkpatrick's PR person.
Certainly does love Big Brother a lot and alcohol.
Me too.
You like the VIP food we saw.
I was starving.
So I just want to say, I appreciate everyone that loves our shows, John, because I really felt like no one was even going to miss me or realize that I was gone. What? And I've been getting so many messages from people saying like, where the hell are your shows? Hello. What? So I'm trying, everyone. I'm trying.
You need a hug?
You got a hug. Love you.
Love you.
Love. Great to see you in person. Nice to see you come. Nice to see you go, as they say. Love to watch you walk away. I think that's how it goes. Right. Not sure about that, but yeah. So much Big Brother this season. I mean, we haven't said anything. 3. Now, John, look.
I was wanting to see her so bad at the party.
And we always hang out with her at the party, so I thought that we would for sure be seeing her, and then when she wasn't there, I was like...
Not just for Survivor, but Traitors. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, I just want to just sit in her lap and just talk to her, and then she wasn't there, and then, of course, the BB Oracle here at Your Reality Recaps had a prediction that ended up being true.
What was my prediction again?
That she was going to be in the house if she's not here.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was my prediction. You're darn right.
Yeah.
And I was right.
hmm
I was right, and I
Yeah,
was right, and you're correct. I was right. I was all
you
uh
were. I was mad that you were right because I wanted. Oh, oh,
so Sari will be. I was just trying to get the
right.
Oracle frame set up here and see if it worked. And ooh, Sari will be in that. I was right, of course. I was right.
You
Nobody
were
listens
right.
to us for spoilers. And in all honesty,
hmm
CBS is being very nice to us this season. I'm glad people don't listen to us for spoilers. Like we told all this shit so long before anybody else, but I don't want to get in trouble with CBS, so
No,
stop coming
no,
to us for spoilers.
no.
It's
I got
great, no problem.
CBS. We love you. We
Right,
love you.
CBS, we love you. Thank you. Being so nice to us this season. And I don't have any spoilers, and I don't tell everyone in Discord.
hmm
Um, okay, so, look, I'm a little worried for you this season, John. I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody knows that I am dyslexic, so I have an excuse, but I don't know how you're gonna handle with the fact, like, let's do a test. What is the survivor's name who is on Big Brother this season?
Sari.
Oh, okay. All right. You got that correct. Okay. Who
I
is
get excited, and so I could mispronounce stuff.
okay? Who is the oldest player in the house?
I want to say Felicia, but it's not Felicia.
It is. Oh, you mean you are aware that that is not how you say her name? Is that what you
Are
mean?
you talking about my notes for the show?
I am telling you, her name is said Felicia.
Felicia. And I've been spelling it Felicia, or is it
No. Oh
spelled
no no no.
Felicia?
It's spelled Felicia. It's
Felicia.
Felicia. John,
Felicia.
this is my way to help you before the
Felicia.
show even starts. I have another question. Who is evicted tonight?
Kirsten.
Thank you. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of
I got
you.
I got out of three, right?
You did really good. No, I am totally getting I was getting the Felicia's, Kirsten's, Sari, which I will still say Cherie because it's the way my brain does it, and I know Sari. Okay, last one.
Right.
Who is the horrible monster in the house who pretended like he didn't hear the horrible thing Luke said?
Okay, you mean my Seattle guy who I've actually been on stage and performed with?
Oh, dear Lord. Okay, well, what's his name?
Hissam?
Hissam.
Hissam? Okay,
Well, apparently you weren't that good of friends on that stage, were you?
it was a moment on stage. It's all
A
about.
moment on your lips, a lifetime on your hips.
Ooh.
Okay, was I'm so confused. Seriously, I admit that it's been hard for me at the beginning of the season trying to get things going. Um, and I thought he was a therapist, and I tweeted out like on day one, I was like, I'm not going to him as a therapist, and everyone's like, Eric, you're a moron. He's a doctor. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, Jesus, I didn't know. And then today on the feed, the announcer's like, burlesque dancer, Isom. I'm like, burlesque dancer? I thought he was a fucking doctor. And now you're like my friend in Seattle who does stand-up comedy. What's up with this
No,
guy?
I said I was on stage with him during his burlesque show at the Can Can Room at Pike's Place.
Oh, so I just assumed that it was you, so it was stand-up comedy. Okay, what did he do? Did
No,
he
he was
tickle
doing all
you?
his stuff, and then he called up a volunteer, and then the people I were with just pushed me onto the stage.
And what did Heisem do to you in this
What
scenario?
did he do to me? It was a while ago.
What happens at a burlesque? That's when, like, ooh, I take my glove off. I take my other glove off. Oh, I unbutton
That's
my
not what
corset.
the cis males do. They do different things at a burlesque show.
All
The
right, what did
cis
they do? I
the cis
unbutton my
males.
thong.
Yes,
I
and we did a
unbutton my
little
leg.
dance, and I participated, and we were doing a little improv together, and it was very sexy, and we both just were very sexy together. Sexy.
All right, so you're rooting for him.
It's from Seattle, yes. So why do you have a problem with him not hearing the N-word during all of that?
Because he's a liar and he heard the word. He was like this. They were like N-word and he went, ha, 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 ha.
tonight's episode.
Whoa! Like that. And then he's like spinning the wheel on the wall, like, get me the fuck out of this room. Get me the fuck out of this room. And then he's like, I didn't hear that.
He did it for his game, like just did
Oh,
not
give me a
want to
break.
be in that at all, right?
Sure. I think he's fake as shit. So yes.
I don't think he's fake as shit. I think he's playing the game.
He literally talks to people like this. Well, so now if you want to know about what is going to happen as the game progresses and how I will play this game with you, okay, right, okay? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, all right? All right, okay, all right, okay?
Go to doctors. They don't hear everything, and he has to...
He's a burlesque dancer! You are a burlesque dancer or you are a doctor! Pick a lane!
During the day in a burlesque
Well,
dance,
I don't want a burlesque doctor.
I do.
I don't.
Get the best of both worlds. You get prescriptions. You get
the disease you need the prescriptions for.
Medical care, and then at night, oh my gosh, you get all the sexiness and everything. Yeah, baby, prescriptions and sex. That's what I like.
Yeah, he's literally giving you the disease that you need the prescription for.
At least he can treat it where lots of guys do not care.
Okay.
What they give you if you're not clean.
If he doesn't take your insurance, will singles do? That's from Lost.
That's a good one. Absolutely.
That's from Lost. Will single you take singles? He's the word. No, I don't like him. He says right and okay every other word out of his mouth. He says right, okay, right, okay, okay.
I'm saying that during these shows.
No, please don't. I'll mute you.
Okay.
I'll mute you. Just come to Twitch if you don't think that I'll just mute the people who are on with me if they annoy me.
Okay.
What? No one heard you. I'm a dick. Welcome to 2023.
Oh, wow.
I'm a dick and I don't care anymore. Okay. Lori in chat says I agree to a point of the game, but I don't like him. Here's the thing. Let's talk about it. So you think he lied because he watched last season, saw the way that everything played out with what's his face, and is just saying, oh, if I pretend I didn't hear Luke be racist, that then it won't affect me?
I just think not being associated with a negative thing that happened in the house, right? I think that it's just that, and what Luke did versus what happened last season is completely different.
I love that we can't remember his name from last season.
Because I've erased him from my mind.
We all have. I remember Lissa, though.
There's a difference between saying the N-word and then just doing like a microaggression, like what happened last season. So.
Right. And I don't even know that you saw it play out on the feeds, although they did kind of show it, but it's much more confusing if the edit that they did tonight, if it was interesting. It really didn't capture his laughing about it so much.
I thought I saw enough in tonight's episode where it was enough. And yes, Hissam and Corey kind of ran out of the room. Absolutely. And, I just felt so bad for Jared because he had to sit there laying in bed trying to be like, this is weird. But I think it's so bizarre that white males think that this is okay. You can sit there and be casual and go,
Hissam, of all people, to think it's okay. Which is why he's playing dumb now and acting like he didn't hear it.
I don't think he thought it was okay. I didn't get that impression.
Well, yeah, because his jaw was on the floor. Here's my whole thing. I see so many people, feeling a lot of ways about Jared and how Jared handled it. I don't understand why people don't give Jared a break of, he's playing a social game for money. Exactly. He said it perfectly in the DR. I'm the only black man in the room.
He's playing a social game, doesn't want to be associated, is my opinion. Of a negative thing that happened. Jared, the way he handled it, is really the only person that could handle it the best. And you're right, he's playing a social game. So he doesn't know Luke's going to be thrown out. He doesn't want to be targeted by Luke. So, but can we talk about Luke for a second? Like, he didn't even realize he was nominated.
No, I'm not done talking about Jared. So, and that's why Luke can go. I don't care.
Oh,
Um, I agree with what you're saying. I just, when it comes to the situation, you're right. It is a social game for money. I don't understand why people don't understand why Jared cannot probably react the way that he wants to and give him that break. And he did. He said it in his DR.
exactly.
He very much said it in his DR. And you would, exactly what you said, he doesn't know what's going to happen with Luke, and he does know CBS's history. Let's not all pretend like this was precedented. All of us on Twitter were dumbfounded. We couldn't believe that the issue happened on the live feeds and hours later CBS removed him from the house, because we have seen a history of a lot worse than this be let go all season long.
Yeah.
So we were all blown away. Of course, Jared would believe that nothing's gonna happen and I need to just act like it's all fun. It's the same exact thing where Davon had to act like it was okay when Frank would slap her ass until she, finally went into the DR and said, "This is not okay. I'm not okay being treated like this."
Or what was her name? Talking about Helen.
Gina Marie?
Gina Marie's season, but it was not Gina Marie, it was the other one. Aaron.
Oh, right.
Talking about
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
on blank
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Helen. Yeah.
Yeah. All of it.
And let that go is what you're saying. Yeah. We've
Right.
seen CBS let it go before. Yeah.
It's my point. So when people know and how shocked all of us were, I don't know why people aren't giving Jared a break and holding him to this standard as if he's operating in the real world. No, he's operating in a social game for money.
He needed a break. I thought his reaction with Luke was his reaction. And
no, people are mad at him.
And seeing his game, well, 'cause people are stupid and not in the house. He's playing a social game. We saw his reaction tonight in the DR. So, I mean, that made me feel better. I was a little taken back by his behavior, to be honest with you, because I thought, wow, is he giving him a pass? But when I saw the DR interview, we saw how he really felt. He was taken out of the game. He got to actually express how he felt about it. So I was good. I'm good.
I'm good. I was a little surprised he didn't want Corey talking about it. But again, I think he was trying to control, I don't want people to be afraid to talk to me. Again, the social game aspect of all of it.
Corey is just an adorable little thing, but it was just like, do we need to all talk about this as a group? Like, should we all just sit down and talk about this for a second?
Let's just talk about what I know.
Fine.
I'm in a position of power.
I'm going to start, okay? I'm going to
start. I'm 21 years old, and I think I know everything, so I'm going to start.
I can't stop talking with Cherie.
I'm 21. Seriously, here's what we've learned from this season is let's just let all the older people play. Okay, wait. I'm going to put the last point on this because isn't it just so great that me as a white man get to say, I'm done with racism talk. But here's my last, I just want to make it very clear in case people don't know, people don't understand, because people do DM me and are like, Eric, I don't get it, but it wasn't an ER, it was an A. It was this, it was that. I'm going to just make it very clear last time I'm going to explain this. It's 2023. Stop saying racist shit. It's so easy. It's really easy. Just don't say racist shit. And then you're done.
And, the impression I was getting with Luke was that he was using it as, like.
I don't care.
I know you don't care. But I'm saying it's still wrong. But to use it as a slang like, "Hey, dude," or "Hey, my," and N-word or whatever, it's just stupid. It's especially when white males do it. It's just you sound stupid. And then we learned he didn't know he was nominated. Didn't realize he was nominated.
Yeah, he's stupid.
This person is just stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Didn't know nominate all of it. Yeah. Stupid.
Just stupid.
Just stupid. But again, I'm not giving a pass for stupid racism anymore.
No.
It's 2023. You've watched this show. You were cast on this show. I don't believe that you don't know what racism is, and I don't believe you don't know not to say the N-word.
And I can't believe someone in your circle has not told you, because you've used that word before.
Well,
probably several times. Like, where do you hate what?
Well, Mary, his circle is Florida, so
Mm.
I'm I am sure
Mm-hmm. All you have to
I'm
do is say the F word.
right, there you go. It's, his circle's Florida. I don't know why I'm hating on New Jersey all the time when Florida exists. Um so, he can go. And I just want to say, to my credit, the first second I saw him, the first second I heard him speak preseason, I literally tweeted out, first boot, fingers crossed. Couldn't stand him then. My gut told me, oh, he gives me the ick. And I was right.
Yeah. Ick
Some
meter at full force.
I can't. He is the worst. He is the worst, and now gone from the game. And I have to say, I was shocked. I thought this was going to be hashtag hashtag Kirsten's karma. I thought that this was going to allow her to remain in the house, and no,
I
it
was
didn't.
really hoping that too.
And not only did it not, then we're all like, okay, clearly the beginning people are going to get sucked into the nether region, and then they're going to do a battle back and come back into the game. Oh, no, apparently not, because Julie was just like, hey, and guess what? Jared and Suri, their mother-son, okay? So you're never going back in the game, Kristen, okay? So
Right.
just want to make sure the fans know you're out. Okay.
There's no battle back, okay?
Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.
Do you want to guess the mystery relationship?
Do you want to guess the secret surprise?
It's a secret surprise relationship.
If I was Kirsten in that moment, I would literally be like this. No, I do not. No, I definitely do not. Nope.
Just in case.
Nope. I think you mean you want to put me in headphones and a blindfold and send me somewhere right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what they're talking about.
But I mean, why wouldn't they just let this week go? I mean, doesn't that mess up the entire schedule and the double evictions and all of that? Like, just be nice to yourself and just, well, okay, it's been a rough week. Half the house is divided already anyway. Let's just.
Well, I just want to say once again, for all the Spoiler Girl fans out there, how is everyone enjoying their 18th house guest and house split?
You mean 17th house guest?
Well, it would be 17th now, yes, but I mean,
Right.
we were all expecting this 18th house guest tonight and the house to be split in a twist. Now, to be fair, Julie did say a never before seen twist is coming on Sunday. So something could happen.
Well, they're all missing, right? They all got sucked into the multiverse.
They got put in the basement, Mary. They're in the basement.
We saw the portal open. God. It still looks just cheap. Just
Nothing, I mean...
Just birds flying all around, just going cheap.
let me just tell you, I understand about getting your check. Like, I understand get your coin, get your money.
Yeah.
But are you telling me that when Daniel Ray... I understand Frankie, and I'm not a Frankie hater, so I get Frankie. He's going to twirl into primetime television any chance he gets. But Danielle and Brittany, when they were just like, I have to react to a fake laser beam. I have to do a lot of this. Oh! Ooh! And nothing's there.
And then they're just like,
okay, we gotta go back.
Now shake.
We gotta go back. Frankie's like, this is like Saturday for me. So I'm just like, whatever. No, I love his fiance. Hale is the best. I love his fiance. It's just so corny. I agree. The special effects are ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't get why they want to implement the cheesy effects. I don't get it. The house was really nice. Did you see the house before the laser cut through it?
Yeah.
It was very pretty. Then they interjected this. You got I was like, I don't want the laser in my background. You can have that shit on yours. I'm so over comic book themes. I'm like, oh, yay. The house is a comic book theme. Great. That was fun when I was 12. I liked it the first 2 times Canada did it.
Are they trying to get like all the Marvel fans with the multiverse and the Spider-Mans? And,
so stupid.
Like, what is happening?
And again,
multiverse with Big Brother. I don't need one.
And again,
I don't get it.
Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. How many times do we have to give Big Brother all the tools that they need? Like, they had it. 25th anniversary. Great job. You brought back Brittany, Daniel Reyes, Frankie. Great. We love them. You have them shoot their stupid laser beam around. Give us some old twist. I do not understand why we are not seeing old twist, old comps, flashback. Stop doing new. This was supposed to be your nostalgic season.
This should have been comps throughout the last 24
Yes.
seasons.
What are you doing? How hard is it? Like, you would bring back the old fans that have literally left the show because they feel it's ridiculous. I don't understand why they refuse to do it. That being said, bravo. I don't want to just shit all over them. I want to say bravo for taking care of Luke. We've never seen you do that before. So amazing you get credit for that. And thank you for giving us night one feeds. We love and appreciate that. If we could just ask one more little thing, when you're gonna have the feeds down and you're well aware they're gonna be down for 2 days, can you just have one of your interns tweet it and let us know? It literally takes 3 seconds. I think that's it. And then I think the whole fandom will be so much happier. So much happier.
I mean, you got to take care of the Houseguests' mental health and ours.
Lost in Chat said, well, they got the racism nostalgia going.
Why isn't that a verse?
Yeah. Racism verse. Welcome to Big Brother. Yeah, it's not. I love that they took care of it instantly. I'm so happy.
Yes.
I hope it truly gets us back on track again. I don't mean to dismiss it as not being the serious thing that it is. I'm just saying we had such a great season up until 2 days ago. Live feeds day one, house being split, so much drama. Izzy is batshit cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. You know, we just had all these things happening, and then just to have it derailed again because they cast a trash bag person. So I hope that when the feeds come back on tonight, that we get back into fun on the feeds and fun game.
Absolutely. I mean, gosh, Izzy. Izzy.
Well, I have a very serious question for you, Comedy Jonah.
I love serious questions. Let me get my serious face on.
Okay, here's my serious face for you. My question is, can you please explain to me why are lesbians crazy?
Well, being one myself, I don't know. I'm not a lesbian.
Well, I ask our resident YRR lesbians all the time. You know, they're aware that I was very afraid of lesbians. I don't like flannel and construction boots, and they scare me. But then I have come to love all of the lesbians in our chats and our shows that have become my friend and educated me on lesbians, which I just think that they're trying to take over the world and try and trick me, and they're gonna kill me while I sleep. But it doesn't matter. But then I see Izzy and I'm like, this is what I know lesbians are like. They're scary and they yell all the time.
Well, I don't think she's scary, but I just think she's just, you know, I think she's just super fanned out and she needs to calm down. Like when she had that conversation with Cherie.
Nope. We were looking for Suri.
And in the hammock, and they're rocking, and she's just like, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to Riley, and I just told her, listen, I mean, we're just going to be up front, and listen, you know, her whole conversation with Riley was just absolutely stupid. And then I'm so glad she told Suri, because Suri needs to have all the information because she's so good. And we hear her in her, you know, confessional. It's like, I'm not going to bring this up now, but I can see this being a problem later. And then we see Suri, you want to push me? You know, she just plays it so good. And yeah, she's going to be a problem. So, you know, already instead of Suri just like, we need to target her. She's the biggest threat. She just won traitors. Now she's going to do this. People are running to her, especially in the Old People Alliance, and telling her stuff, and she just gets to lay back. I mean, she's good. She is good.
You don't really watch the live feeds much, which is what makes this show fun.
It's true.
just understand that the 1/10 of what you think Izzy is like based on the edit that you just saw,
Mm-hmm.
she is 30 million times worse on the live feeds. She's literally can go from crying to laughing to screaming to laughing to crying. Like
Isn't that what we
she
like, though?
Oh no, it's the best feeds ever,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
understand they are not painting the scope of her at all. She literally thinks that Suri birthed her. She thinks she is Suri's other child. I'm not sure that if Jared goes missing, that Izzy isn't behind it.
Yeah.
And she's just insane. I will say also, chat just reminded me, again, for those that don't know, things change because I take care of my mom now with dementia. So every single day I'm live with her. We cook dinner, blah blah. So the show came out. I handed my mom the cast list. This is a fun thing we do each year with all the names, and we just ask her
She was like points.
who's gonna win, mom. And she pointed to Izzy and said, "This one, 'cause he reminds me and looks like you."
Wait,
I said, I
bring
said,
her
"Mom,
picture
that's a
up again.
woman."
Bring her picture up again. Let's look at it. Can you do it with you and Izzy side by
Yeah.
side? Yeah.
Yeah, oh, of course I can. Is that what you'd prefer? Here you go.
Let's see. Oh my god. It's like a younger version of you.
There's nothing like me, Mom. It's
Mother
ridiculous.
is so funny.
This is ridiculous. It's
Oh
my
my
long
gosh.
lost twin. Give me a break. No, I love her. I love her. I have my example for Hissam now when you ask the example.
Okay, okay.
So he was walking around on the live feeds. Obviously, this, didn't make the show, but he's walking around. He's like, I don't understand. We have so many queer people in the house this season. I don't understand why we can't form a queer alliance. Why can't we have the gay alliance? Me and Blue and Izzy and, who else is, I forget now. Whatever. So he wants to get it. And then there was a little talk more going on about next week, maybe an Izzy and Hissam end up on the block. And he's like, oh, I don't like the optics of that. I don't like the optics of two gay people being on the block. It literally just seems to me like I find him very calculated. And I just feel like he's like, oh, let me just think about what was said about the cookout and the way the cookout was formed. And I'm going to take all my pages from the cookout book in because I'm clearly jealous of them. Okay, so now I'm going to use the word optics and act like I'm being targeted. You just want a POV. So
Yeah.
that's why people are targeting you, not because you're gay. Give me a
Right.
break. And Izzy's annoying. No one cares she's a lesbian. We care that she's annoying.
Right. And I think, it would be a nice little side, a gay alliance or queer alliance or, LGBTQ plus alliance.
No, it's
But
not.
I mean, the young people are going to go together because they have all this in common. Doesn't matter really what their backgrounds. But I love the fact that the older people got together. We saw that in this
Oh, you
week's
mean when he
episode.
was like, this is the first time old people have played this game? No, idiot.
Well, no, but I think this is the first time a lot more have been there.
No.
Well, then the old people were stupid in past seasons
Yeah,
because he's
but
right.
again, it
He's
makes me
right.
think he's calculated, knows what he's saying, and he acts like he's this genius who's manipulating everyone, and he's wrong. And God forbid, oh, here's my last problem with him. God forbid you don't kiss his ring. Then he has he says things like, well, Corey didn't come up to me and talk to me, so that's why I hate Corey now. Oh, now you hate Corey because he didn't talk to you? Give me a break. He's like
I know the
jealous.
person you're talking about. It's
Well,
not who I know.
the person I'm talking about is Great Live Feeds, and though I still don't care for him.
That's not the person I know here in Seattle.
I'm pretty sure you knew him when he was tickling you with a feather duster.
I know, and the things he was saying to me then just that doesn't resonate with me.
I know who it would resonate with. Right. No, I do agree with that. If history continues itself, Hissam will win this game because Eric doesn't like him. Sure is. The people I don't like seem to go far.
Yep. Well, you didn't like Luke, and you were right about him. I want him gone.
That's true. I couldn't stand
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah.
Although, I'm kind of kidding when it comes to Hissam and Izzy. Obviously,
Of
I
course.
feel there.
Of
I feel there are
course.
people. Well, I'm not kidding. Hissam does annoy me, and Izzy does annoy me.
Mhm.
But I feel they are my gay counterpart, friends, family, and I'm allowed to be a little more real when talking about them.
Of
Whereas I
course.
feel other podcasts probably won't because they would be afraid, and I say no.
We're not afraid here at your reality
I'm not
recaps.
afraid to go after a lesbian. I'm
We
so
will
fucking
say
afraid.
it. We will say it.
So afraid of lesbian. You know, I had LSD with me at the premiere party. Did you know that?
No, why didn't you give me some?
LSD, it was my lesbian security detail.
Oh,
Is code.
I don't need that.
Just in case I didn't know who was gonna pop up. I didn't know who was gonna be around, so I just gathered them and I gathered my LSD with me and said, let's go.
Well, I don't know why you would need that. I mean, I was going to walk back to my hotel from the event, and you were like, oh my God, you're going to walk?
No, that was not me. You're very aware who did not want you to go home because they thought you were going to get slashed in the face by a box cutter.
That's right.
Jesus Christ. So then I said to John, let me drive you back to your hotel room. He's like, oh, but I insist it's right here. Okay, 15 minutes later, driving, we got to his hotel room. I mean, you would have got there in the morning.
No,
I don't know.
I walked to the event
I don't understand how. Anyway.
with my legs. That's what I did with my legs.
All right, don't show off. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. There's so much about. We have to do another show when we edit the interviews. Whenever my computerized and I edit it, we put that out. We'll do another show talking about all the tea from the party. I don't.
Ooh, we'll do a yes. What, like before you post it, we'll talk. Well,
Yeah.
we'll post it and then do a side show with the party
Yeah,
and all the
that
gossip.
because there's stuff.
Ooh.
There's stuff that we should talk about.
Yeah.
And I don't care. It's my season of I don't care. You know,
I love
here's
it.
what I learned when my computer broke. I thought I wasn't ever going to get to do these shows anymore. It's kind of like when the person is dying and then they have all these regrets. I thought, oh God, I'm not going to get to do shows anymore. I wish I would have really said this, and that. So now I'm just going to say shit now.
Just do it. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Well, I don't have
season-
anything at the moment, but when
what
I think
is
of
this?
something.
Our 13th season?
Yeah, probably. It's our 13th season.
Yes. Of you and
I'm just
I
saying.
in reality recaps. Yes.
Yeah, it probably is. It probably is the 13th season.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to know what your thoughts are on Riley. Because again, here's the thing, people who, aren't watching this show. Again, I'm live every single day, so we dissect all the minutia. These shows are about us connecting as a family and us talking with you and chat about our reactions. I don't think you need the recap for the week. I think you want to know what we thought about what happened at the week. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments
Yeah.
below. So that being said, Comedy Jonah, what were your thoughts on a Riley HOH?
Well, I mean, I was fine at first with the Riley HOH. I mean, someone had to get it, and she's just adorable and cute. And then I loved how they formed the Five Fist Alliance, and with all the young people and stuff. So I thought that was good. But then I started to be like, she was just talking, and it's just so hard when I'm not used to all this confrontation, and I'm like, you just formed an alliance. Like, you were pretty confident in that. Like, we're a family. Like, nobody's going home. This is the final five. Like, this is who we are. And then the next day, I don't like confrontation. I'm not that person. Izzy.
We'll understand this. No one's going to have a worse first HOH like Frenchie. Shout out Frenchie. However,
I love Frenchie.
again, here's what you missed on the live feeds. She had alliances with everybody. I think I literally tweeted out, here's what you missed overnight. Riley made an alliance with you. I mean, she
I have
made
an alliance with it.
alliances. Seriously, alliances with everyone. And then you're correct. And then it went right to the crying. Days of crying, every 5 minutes crying, insanity with her. I don't know. I was
But
not
I mean,
impressed.
so you're saying she did the same thing Kirsten did, but Kirsten
Oh!
was crucified for it.
Eh,
Shouldn't even use crucified. My God, I'm going to get in trouble too. Was looked down upon for doing
Yep.
that. And her and Riley were in the first four together and kind of bonded. And then she turned around and stuck her in the back. Is that
Are
what
you
you're
wa-
saying? Is
are
that
you
what you're
wa-
saying?
Are you watching live feeds? Because you just impressed me.
No, this is my mind. That's how my mind works.
I can't believe you made the correlation that it was exactly what she was complaining about Kirsten about is exactly what she's doing.
She just, I guess, did it better. I don't know. I felt so bad for Kirsten.
The worst. I feel horrible for her. I wanted to see her play so bad. I mean, again, she was a camera talker to us.
I know.
I tweeted the clips. If you haven't seen it, she very much was,
In that veto, in that she like had a purple towel on her head or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she was very much just like, well, even after the veto, she was like, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get those votes for all of you. I'm going to make people realize if you're sitting next to Felicia, you are going home. Are you going to let her be the perpetual pawn this season? This is ridiculous. Why would you want her in the game? She's not going to be a physical asset for you. I can win. Like, she was talking to us, telling us what was going to happen. I mean, so much I wanted to watch her play that I am just, it's devastating that we're not going to get to see her play.
It is, and I think Felicia is hilarious too.
Do you mean Felicia? Felicia?
Felicia, yes. Felicia is hilarious as well. I love her little things like I'm like a sniper. I can see what's happening. I love falling in the hot tub.
I'm a sniper who falls in a hot tub.
I'm a sniper who falls in a hot tub. I love some of the things that she's pretty smart. Like she's like, I'm glad you didn't use. I understand why you didn't use the veto. You don't want to blow up your game so quickly. You know what I mean? So I really she's really pretty smart and on it. Like she's reading things really good, and I like that.
She's a great player. I think it's very it's lucky that Suri is there because I think had Suri not been there,
she would have been voted out.
Felicia would not have been so welcomed by everyone. I think Suri taking her under her wing right away really helped her be able to back up that confidence a little. Because, again, other things that I don't think they showed on the show, she went right up to Riley and was like, who's in your alliance? Felicia just walked her ass right up to Riley and was like, excuse me, I would like to know, who are you working with? And I also love how preseason Felicia was like, I just, I'm retired. I have 2 pensions. I'm really well off, but I'm not going to let anyone know that. Literally within the first 20 minutes of the live feeds, Felicia is like, I got 2 pensions and I'm retired and I'm really well off.
I'm just here for, why are you there?
And I'm just like, okay, you didn't, what? No.
What? Why are you there?
Felicia.
I don't.
It's crazy. I think it's great. I cannot unhear it, and I played it for everyone. I don't know if you watch Family Guy, but there's the old creepy neighbor on Family Guy, and I'm not saying that Felicia is old or creepy. She sounds exactly like him, and because I always have my earpiece in all the time. And I always think, what is happening? She has that whistle.
What are you talking about?
No, it's the whistle, Kate. It's the, you got the muscly. It's, you got the muscly arms. oh, you got those muscly arms, but it's that, and I cannot unhear. I don't want to say what the neighbor is because I don't want to start making. Just understand, if you watch Family Guy, think about it, watch a clip, listen to Felicia, you'll never be able to unhear it. Kind of like how tonight with Bowie, I now cannot think of anything other than Austin Powers. She's like, I vote to evict, baby. Yeah, baby, I vote to
Doing
evict.
that too during the eviction. I was like, hey, y'all, hey. That's my Australian accent, but yes.
And meanwhile, Destiny's is going to kill us. This is a horrible Australian accent, but yeah, I just couldn't. All I got was Austin Powers for her tonight in the DR. Just like, yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
I'm playing for $1 million. I was like, okay. Um, I like Bowie. She, never ends up on the feeds much that I see her. So anytime she shows up on the feeds, I'm like, who's this?
Who's that again?
Oh, it's Bowie. Okay, it's Bowie.
Is that Eric wearing makeup? Who's that?
No, Mom. No, it's not another person that looks like me, Mom. Do you have dementia? I look like a boy. That's why I wore a tank top, in case anybody was confused today on this show. I'm a boy.
And a beard with your, yeah.
Just because I have boobs, and there's a very specific reason you only see it right here. Man boobs, let's be clear. No, I like her. I do like a Bowie. So,
like Bowie.
I think her HOH went very well for a first HOH. Yes, there was lots of ups and downs. Yes, she's making alliances with everybody on the live feeds. Yes, there was a lot of emotional crying, but we did get, like we said, we got a house split between these younger people and these older people. And and it could have unsplit. We haven't had the feeds the last 2 days because of Luke, so God only knows, what has happened in the past 2 days. As we kind of heard from Kirsten's exit interview, maybe people are going to put together Jared and Suri, maybe?
Oh my gosh, to say that in the bathroom, and during her exit interview with Julie, oh my gosh.
I don't know that, I can't believe he hasn't messed up and called her mom at all.
Well, I thought she had said when I think maybe it was after the veto meeting, they hugged and I thought he said I love you, or she said I love you, or something like that.
She probably did.
And I was like, oh girl, no.
Yeah, well, just make sure you say it next to Hissam, because then you don't have to worry, nothing will happen.
You'll never tell.
Can we just talk for 1 second, because I feel it's our duty and our job as the gays to talk about how hot is Matt? What?
He's
Even
cute.
with his oh my God, he's so my type. He needs help.
I'm more of a Cameron.
Oh, good Lord. Nope. Well, you stepped in it. Cameron is a cult leader. You don't even know. You don't even know how bad he's.
Hissam is definitely mine.
Okay.
And and just Cameron.
It did not make the show. It did not make the show, obviously, but Cameron is super creepy. He very much is like a cult leader, very much like he was, would talk to Riley and be like, I know that your dad died, but I can be like your dad in the house if you let me.
Maybe if you have your dad's pajamas, I could wear them in the house.
Okay, Lou. He's just creepy. He is super creepy.
Sexy. Super creepy sexy. A person I am surprised I like so much is Red.
Oh, God. Okay. Why?
Well, because I really liked when he was talking to Riley, how he just named everybody in the alliance, and her face was just like... And then she had to run back. He named every single person in the alliance.
You mean her face was like this? Oh
Yes.
God, maybe they're the twin twist. Wait a minute, look
Oh,
at
wait a minute.
this.
Let me see if I can guess. What?
They're the twin twist. Why did I not think of this sooner?
Yeah.
Yeah, ooh, that's interesting now. Ooh, that's very interesting.
She ran back. Hey, everybody. He named every single
So many people did though. I mean, a lot of people
I
are doing that
know. I
on
know. But it was funny though to see her face.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. As soon as I saw Red, he was like one of the first ones. I just was like, why?
But isn't there some kind of Duck Dynasty connection? I think I
I
was
don't care.
falling down like a little internet like rabbit hole about that or something.
There's a lot of things. I mean, whatever. You know what? Red is
Yeah.
not problematic in the house, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Do
But
you know what made Do you know what made me sad?
what?
Of course, because we love Big Brother Junkie, who makes those alliance charts.
Oh yes.
And so I put the one from yesterday up, and it just made me sad to see Kirsten, no solid alliances. Womp womp. I was like, oh, she's going home. And I really wanted the house divided to fight for Kristen. I was really hoping that was going to happen, but then I kind of
It's
understood.
not.
But I understood nobody. It's too early. You don't want to make those moves early. She just didn't have any solid connections. No solid alliances. So
It's not even that. It's, again, I don't, God, I wish I could remember if they showed it on Sunday show. I think maybe they did. Kirsten went to Suri and was like, hey, I want to fight. I want to be here. And Suri was like, look, here's where you messed up. Like, you came into this room, you said a bunch of names, you had no clue who was working with who. Everybody scattered and ran back to the people they were working with. So now everybody has you as this target. Like, Suri really laid it out for her and was like, this is how you messed
but
up your
felt
game.
the most betrayed by her.
Well, yeah.
Why? She told you how you messed up.
Yeah.
That's being portrayed? No, that's not even close to what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
Courtney says they all just said she was leaving and then they all stuck with it. Yeah. They just picked her. I mean, on all honesty, and I hate, I don't know, because if I was in that house, I would have also voted Kirsten out. And even outside of the house, and I mean, I would never care about a house vote at all. I would vote however the hell I wanted in that house, I would do what benefited me. That being said, I would have voted for Felicia if I knew everybody was voting out Kirsten. I would have just voted for Felicia just to add more chaos to the house. Make them think there's an America's player. Make them think there's a saboteur. Well, I don't understand why more people don't do that. Anyway.
But it is week one. It's only week one. So
right,
maybe
that's
even
when you
though
do
everybody knows the house is divided, they united to get the one person that had no solid alliances. So, you know what I mean? Like it kind of says, okay, you know what? We're over here, you're over there. Like we'll just keep our eye on each other and stuff. Yeah.
We'll just keep our eyes on each other. Right. I also have to say, speaking of I'm so proud of you too, by the way. You hit that microphone one time, Walsh. You're doing so great this show,
I'm trying to keep my hands.
You're doing so great this show. I just want you to
keep my hands in my lap.
Taking a little moment to let you know how proud I am of you.
I look, and my camera looks good, and my
You're welcome. That's me.
But I plugged it in, and then my mic sounds good, and yeah.
Right. You ever notice how when you piss me off, your picture gets worse and worse?
I must have made you mad a lot.
Right. We started the season. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of the season. Look how good you look. You don't have that RuPaul's Drag Race season 1 filter. Okay. Here's what else I have to say. I love watching Suri and Jared play together
Mm-hmm.
because we've never got to see a, parent-child dynamic where there's genuine love. Yes, we got to see, Dick and Danielle
Mm-hmm.
vomit. And I love Danny. But we've never got to watch this dynamic of a mother and a son or a parent and a sibling
Mm-hmm.
playing together. I love, love, love watching this happen. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
very excited.
No, I love it too. I
And
think
they're just so
yeah,
adorable. The way like she like runs to him and is like, "Oh, can I just have a quick little hug?"
yeah. And they're
I love.
playing it. She's just playing it right. She's just so smart. I mean,
And I think BB Team North said, which cracked me up. He's like, "How do these people don't know? Jared is walking around there with Cerie's damn face on his body. They literally have the same face. He's even wearing the bandana like a
uh-huh.
kerchief. I'm like, oh my god, why don't you just write on yourself? Guess who my mom is? Like, are
Guess
you
what my nickname is?
you're trying to make it
Yeah.
easier for them? What are you doing? Yeah, he was wearing the HOH robe. It's ridiculous how these people have not figured this out yet. Except for Izzy, which again,
Right.
you're not watching the live feeds. Izzy literally believes she is their adopted child.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I believe it.
she's like thinks it's bosom buddies over there.
Oh yeah. She's yeah. When she first said it in the first episode, like I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be crazy about this, and she's gonna use it and use it and say it and say it. Yeah, you could tell.
Do you think she knows? Because, I mean, do you think the fact that she knows is why she was cast was what my question was. In other words, I think production knew that Izzy would know that they were mother and son, and that is why she was cast.
I
Like,
don't
I
know
think
if
they
they knew that she particularly. I mean, I would not pick her like as a super fan of Cherie's, to be honest with you. But I think they knew somebody would because
I'm
Cherie
surprised Corey didn't.
is a reality star. Absolutely,
Now you
yes.
understand Corey's brother was on Survivor also.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was on Survivor and I believe a first boot.
Okay.
And
But I
he's
was really surprised Corey didn't know. As a super fan
yeah.
he is of hers. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
mean, how stupid though, of course. And again, this is just, I just love how stupid 20 somethings are, especially the early 20. Like,
Oh,
just remember when you were that age and you just thought, like, I know everything
oh my
and I have my
I
whole
walked
life
around.
figured out.
Oh my God.
Like,
Yes, I'm so old. I'm so sick of talking to these old people that are like, 29.
you're 40 and you're trying to give me advice.
Ah,
Go away, old
yes,
person.
you're old.
I know everything.
Okay.
So I like how he was just like, first I'm a fan, boy, of you, and I'm in love with you, and I think your game is the best game ever. And she's like, I'm sorry, I already have fucking Izzy in my womb,
I already have
so
a
there
white
is
child.
no more room in my womb for you, Corey.
I already if I have a white child already. I don't need
And
another white.
hold on, let me just pop out Izzy for a second. All right, did you want to come in?
Is there any room down there,
Is there any
Izzy?
room?
Okay.
Because I'm
Yeah.
birthing all my children apparently. Um. People think that Corey knows and he's keeping it to himself. I don't. He would have said it in the DR.
He would have said it alone with her
He would have said it alone with her. I think he would
in
have
the
said it in the
ER.
DR. Or no, if he wants to keep it to himself, he wouldn't have said it to her. But I think the DR would have let us know that he knows if he knew.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I also don't think that, I saw a lot of people also very mad when the season started because they were like, this is stunt casting. Sari is going to now be protected until jury. This is so unfair. We're not letting I have to hand it to Big Brother. I do love that they didn't protect her until jury. They're leaving her out there to be, whatever happens,
Yeah.
happens.
Just means the sooner she's off the show, the less they have to pay her. So
Nope. I'm pretty sure if it works like All Stars, not that I would know, you get your lump sum and then you get, thousands per week. But yes,
Right.
I'm sure. I think what happens is she gets paid as an actor until unless she wins. Then if she wins, she gets the prize money and then she loses all of her actor pay. I think that's the way it works.
No. You
So
would
who
know.
knows?
You would know.
I would. I don't have the care to read that 9,000 page contract that they sign, as if any of those reality people are reading it.
Well, I'm all about Bethany Frankel making a reality star union.
Well, she got bored. Gotta love Bethany. I
Well,
love
she's
that
right.
Bethany.
She's right.
Well, she's very right, but I love how she woke up and went, I'm going to not let anyone else profit in the way that I did. And I'm going to make a
Well,
union
I
about it.
think she, pulled the wool over Bravo and they learned from that and go, oh, no other housewife's going to do this to us.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I hate Andy, so I love that Bethany is going after Andy. I think it's the best. She needs to go get Kathy Griffin on board and these other people on board. But yeah, do I think it's going to happen? There's no way in hell. You think CBS is going to pay these people $5,000 a week, everyone in the house right now, like it's All Stars? That union is never happening. Give me a break.
Well, I'm loving the effort.
I'm loving the effort. I do love the effort, and I love
Yes.
Bethany, but it's never
Yes.
happening.
Yeah.
Or it's going to happen, but no one's
Not
going to
the
join,
way-
and the people that join are just not going to then be cast on reality TV again.
Exactly.
Wah wah.
I was just going to say that, yes.
Right. So good, doing great, Bethany.
Or even if it's just like a contract union, right? Like I'm not in the union, but they're looking over my contract, make sure it's fair.
Yeah, sure, but
Yeah.
again, then they're going to be like, "Oh, you're doing that? We're not bringing you on the show then."
I won't tell them. I'm going to be anonymous.
Don't get me wrong. I think it is great, and I agree with what Bethany is saying. They completely take advantage of young, stupid people. Look at any
Rachel.
of the stupid people that have come onto onto Big Brother. Yes, they take. CBS doesn't care about these people. They only started offering therapy like 3 seasons ago when people started to speak vocally that they were suicidal postseason, and they went, oh god, that's the one thing our contract, let's write that into the contract now.
Yeah.
But whatever, my point is they don't care at all, and Andy is the most misogynistic, uses women, hates women. Go look at any of the early Bravo shows, like Kathy Griffin, for example, where he just took her for everything she was worth and then dumped her. I mean, he notoriously makes a living off of manipulating women and is disgusting. And
Well, it's
I
that
hate
whole
him.
little group. Like there's a whole group of them.
Yeah. And I hate the way he treats the gay people, and that would never be allowed by any other boss. And what other job is your boss allowed to interview you and be like, boy, I would love to be rubbing on your penis on television? But that's okay, because I'm Angie Cohen and I'm your boss, so I can talk about your penis and it's all funny. Ha 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 ha. It's fucking disgusting, and I don't know why he gets away with it. He's gross. Anyway, back to Big Brother. Look, this is relevant, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of Bravo celebrities end up on Celebrity Big Brother, and again, I know I'm not the source for any spoilers, and I don't, use it for likes on Twitter, but between me, you, and nobody, get ready for Celebrity Big Brother this winter.
Maybe Chris will come back.
Well, if anybody knows how exactly he felt about his time in the Big Brother house, it's John and I, but unfortunately, we won't be able to share that with you.
Nope, it's in the vault.
It's in the vault.
We were interviewing and we were silenced right after the interview.
I was thrown off my chair. I was knocked down. Chris Kirkpatrick threw me to the floor. Okay.
Yeah, you had to
Well,
get
no
up
one
and
will
then
ever
you had to get up and then you left me with him for a while.
It's the only interview I ever physically got up and walked away from. So I'm done.
I was by myself. Yeah.
It's like, I'm good. You have fun with that. But I love him. I have to say, love him. He was having a moment.
Yeah.
He was overserved.
Overserved. Big moment. Yeah.
Overserved. He's a huge Big Brother fan, and I do love his passion for Big Brother.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
uh, so yeah. Um, what are you looking forward to? So, like, when the feeds come back, what are you hoping to see? Do you want the young people in charge? Do you want the,
No.
professors in charge? Do you want to see an 18th house guest? Again, like I said, a lot of us thought there
Oh.
might be the 18th house guest tonight. There's no 18th house guest.
There's no 18th house guest.
But what do you want to see? What could the twist be? It's a never before seen twist.
I want them all back in the pool, half naked.
What? The photo shoot is up.
Right.
They
I mean,
disappeared
they disappeared. I just want
to
them
the
back
basement.
with less clothes. Yeah.
Nah. Nah.
No. What are you
Um,
hoping to see?
I'm trying to come up with what we could see for a new twist. What would I like to see? I would like to
Yes.
see Izzy on the block. Because I think
Ooh.
that would be amazing
But
feeds.
listen, at the party, everyone that was talking to us was like, Izzy, Izzy. Remember?
No, I remember people being like blue, blue, blue.
No. Well, I think because we were in New York, but no, everybody I was talking to was like, Izzy, yeah. And I'm just like, okay.
And now you know why I left John alone with Chris. I bet you did think that everyone was like that.
Everyone said it. Everyone.
Think they were saying, Izzy, move over. I need to get past you, sir. Izzy, you could just move a little bit. I'm trying to get by.
This is my drink.
This is my drink. um, I see J Squared says, I don't even have a crush this season. Am I getting old? No, I have a crush. I love Matt. I think he's so adorable.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam.
Ugh, I think Matt is so adorable. I just love, I don't know.
I
I
even
think,
like Jag. I think Jag's kind of cute too.
well, he had a body, which surprised me when they did his
Oh,
swimsuit.
I wasn't surprised.
I was like, wow. But no,
Yeah.
Jag doesn't surprise me. Jag is very much in with Riley.
Oh yeah.
They in Blue too, kind of very a smart player. Jag is a very,
And I
very
mean,
smart player.
Jared's cute too. I just don't go for Jared right away because I think Mama Sari will get mad. And that's her son.
Wait, say again?
I said I also think Jared is very attractive, but I don't say that up front at first because I don't want to make Mama Suri sad because that's her son.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
But he is attractive.
Oh, I think he's totally hot.
Yeah.
But no, and I don't think that Suri would at all care if he had a crush on her son,
I
actually.
know, but I don't go for that because I just have so much respect for his mother. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? Do you
No,
what
I
I'm
know what you
saying?
mean.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I want to say what I see people in chat like Mini Sarah saying is, yes, this is also great to see Big Brother being more accommodating to people with disabilities. I do love that. I don't think they're being as accommodating as they could be for Matt, and you kind of saw that a little bit tonight in the DR. And when he was voting, I don't think he was maybe
Yeah.
necessarily able to hear his cue to leave. But it's sad. I do
Mhm.
like to see the people in the house who understand to make the active, like to look at him so that he can see your face when you're talking to him. I can't imagine how hard that is for him to be in any group conversation. I mean,
Mhm.
you would have to say that this game has to be 10 times harder for him to play.
Oh yeah.
Like, he is out of so much of the loop and is going to depend on the people he is closest with to constantly be debriefing him.
Oh, it's I mean, I'm just amazed and what was it too like, like somebody was saying, like, I mean, there was probably closed captioning, like on the TV, like when Julie's kind of making her announcements and stuff like that. Like I was kind of
Yeah.
looking for that, yeah. But
Yeah, it should have. I mean, they've got to come up with something for him. I also
mhm.
say, okay, I'm going to give you my next example of why I don't like Hysum. So tonight, when Julie said, and up first to vote is Hysum, and Hysum was like this, oh my God, okay. As if production didn't go through that with you on your run through 4 times,
You're
moron.
upset that someone is fanning out on a show that they
No,
love. You're
no.
getting
Acted like he was
excited?
surprised he was called first. Acted like, what? I was called. I get to
Who
vote first?
cares?
Me?
It's the stupidest thing.
Yeah,
Who
he's the stupidest thing.
cares?
He's the stupidest
He's
thing.
not. He's having fun.
He's having a moron
He's
personality.
having fun.
No, he's a liar. He can't even help to lie. He has to lie about the stupid things.
Izzy is worse.
Yeah, but Izzy's adorable when she's not
She's
being crazy.
worse.
Of course, she's way worse.
Running around. I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't mean to interrupt you. Let's just throw it all on the table right now, okay? I mean, no.
Serving moron.
I like him. He's excited. I love it. Okay. All right.
Oh, Lori's siding with me, so I'm siding with you on this one, Eric. John, you cannot love Hysum. He takes everything so personally. Literally, if you say one, he is someone who, if he sees one clip of us saying anything negative about him at all, he will not do this show.
Which is why.
Oh, I get what you're doing.
Yeah. See, you have to call it out, don't I? Just have to
Oh, I get what you're
now
doing
you got to
now.
edit this part out.
We'll edit this part
I
out.
love him, and all my engagements with him have been amazing. Okay, and right.
EVOO, who just became like a golden elite member in our chat tonight, says, stop the Hyman hate. And
Thank
she spelled
you.
it Hyman.
Love
So, did that made the show, right? When Suri said to Jared, his name isn't Hyman, that's what you lose when you lose your virginity.
Oh my gosh.
And he's just like, oh, okay, Mom. I'm so glad we're having this
Thanks.
conversation in front of all of America.
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. I love that we're having this conversation
Well,
in front of America.
I love that, we aren't the only ones struggling with the names. Like that's what I was watching as well. Like Hyman, Human, Human, Hyman, Hyman, Human, Hyman,
Hysum.
Hysum,
Hysum.
No,
Yeah,
but I'm
some.
just saying that's what Sheree and her son were doing. Hyman, Hyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, love it. I
Yeah,
love the
love it too.
fun. I love the fun that this season is. As much as, I'm saying I want these old types of comps back.
Yes.
I liked the Atomic Wedgie. I thought that was a fun Atomic Wedgieing comp last night.
Different, which I'm thankful for.
Some different, but again, I still would not mind like a little throwback. I would still like a little throwback to something.
I wish that they would have just, instead of this multiverse, just kind of recreated season comps and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't. The portal and everything looks so stupid. The graphics are bad. The budget's obviously cheap. Like it just doesn't look good.
Well, they had to pay for Suri, so.
Right. So
there's the comp.
Multiverse season 26.
Well, they better. I'm hoping the multiverse and all these things are what's going to bring the people the things back. The whole point of it was I thought it's supposed to bring the stuff back. So start bringing it the fuck back.
We're going to see past players doing, hosting comps and stuff, and that's going to bring them back. Maybe they'll host a comp that they were legendary in. Hopefully that happens. But how do we tie it into the scary and the humility and the big comp? I mean, it's just so confusing and stupid.
From Little Big Red in the chat, Hysum getting up to vote was one of the most aggressively odd dismounts from a couch I've ever seen.
I thought it was cute and adorable, and I love that he's excited to be in the house.
And you love him in this tight shirt. He also likes when you talk about his tight shirts. You like his pecs, remember? He likes when you talk... He loves when you talk about his pecs and his tight shirt.
I felt him and rubbed up on him.
Okay. That's so. Okay, so you didn't. Okay, quickly, because there's
And
so
they
many
feel
questions
exactly how you think they do.
filled with lies and manipulation.
Type.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you the next question. Right.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the next one. Okay. All right. So right, we're gonna start it. Okay. Are you ready? Okay.
Okay. Right.
Right. You ready? Right. Okay.
Okay.
So that's what it's like having a conversation with him, and tell me you wouldn't bash your face in a wall. Okay. Moving on. That's
No.
how he talks to everyone in the
No.
house.
No.
Okay, right. You love him. At this rate, we're gonna get Hissam and John for the Amazing Race or the Amazing Brisk Walk.
There you go. There you go. We got it.
Wow, I was actually gonna be mad at Lost for that because I thought you were just going to go into your woe is me story of we were asked to do Amazing Race and blah, it's all Eric's fault.
I love that Jackie knows in the YouTube chat says, and what is with the kick yourself in the butt? Someone is twisted in production. Just another stupid thing. I don't get it. I don't get that you have to do it to leave the have not room or whatever the hell that is. I just no.
Well, they were
Why?
regretting it after the whole Luke situation.
Right.
You know, they were just like, all right, well,
They're
those
like,
two
oh,
want to
I
leave.
can't believe he said that word. Trying to get out of
Can't
the
believe you said that word, and I really would like to leave now.
Barry and Hyman are like, no, it's mine. No.
I'll just take the penalty vote. I'm just gonna go out the door, okay? Just let me out.
I'll let my vote in the next one. That's fine.
I don't have the problem. I don't have the problem with the door. Like, oh my god, there are some people that just cry about everything. When I see people like, I don't like the door can go. I'm like, it's Big Brother. They're gonna get their edit of them having to kick themselves in the butt at the door, and then it's gonna be over. And then they're gonna take it away in 2 weeks.
I don't know why it even exists.
Because it's funny.
It's not funny. It's stupid.
No, it's funny.
Like the cheese bed's funnier.
No, I did like you missed this too.
And I
Apparently
like the hot dog with the blankets and stuff that looked like relish and
yeah.
yeah. Right.
You can't don't lean back too far. The further back you lean, you turn into like a look at you. You lose all color. You all of a sudden become like a zombie.
My face because
It's like it's just has drained the color from you.
So horrified by what you're saying to me. Just kidding. No, I love the relish. Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, so again, to quickly pivot you, you are not allowed to like Cameron. You're not going to want to tweet that. I'm just filling you in on the live feeds. He's creepy cult leader.
Okay, I love Cameron.
No, you don't.
I love him. I want to be in his cult.
Well, he's probably taking people. Probably taking people the second this is over. I can't think of any twist that we have not seen on Big Brother. The twists that I would love to see implemented, we're clearly never going to get. The biggest one being, I would love Julie to stop telling the vote totals because I think that would stop the everyone voting with the house. I don't know why we need to say by a vote of blah, blah, blah. I wish we could remove that. But as far as what a new twist is we've never seen in the game, I don't know.
Yeah. You know, it's week 1. Hopefully, we're going to see some of this stuff. Some older comps from the past 24 seasons. Some house guests that maybe made those comps famous. Maybe we'll see the very first Zing bot, which will be more like a toaster with legs and arms. You know, I mean, we're going to, hopefully there's some nostalgia. I want some nostalgia. That's what I want.
You do? Okay. Do you remember how earlier in the show when I was so proud of you making that Kirsten and Riley comparison? Now, you do understand that the Zing bot's on every season, right?
I do, but he didn't always look like that, did he? Was there an earlier version?
He always looked like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping for something.
Well, you're wrong.
You know, you say things and sometimes they land and sometimes they don't. Okay?
You just say things. All right,
All
Chris
right.
Kirkpatrick.
All right.
Week 1,
Yeah,
it seems like
were said during that, weren't they?
Seems like week 5 at this week. Tell John Riley seeing Mrs. Daughter. Well, clearly you came to the show late because I have already explained the whole. He told Riley that he was, like her father and would be her father figure in the house and creepily pet her arm while he was doing it like a psycho cult leader. This is all very, very weird.
No, let's
Yet,
just attack Hissam for being a little sensitive. Okay.
Yet,
Fine.
yet the same exact people are totally fine with the fact that Red is like 40 something and his, girlfriend wife is like 19. But whatever.
Well, that kind of makes sense if you.
Saying that's more weird to me, but whatever.
But let's attack Dr. Hissam. Yeah. All right.
He's a burlesque performer, okay?
Doctor.
Well, Doctor, we need to wrap up this show. I am fingers crossed praying that before John and I are back together again on Thursday, that this computer comes so I can start daily recap shows like officially. However, we are doing exit interviews on Monday. That's a surprise to John. We just found that out. Exit interviews will be on a Monday for us. So if you have any questions for Kirsten, you can tweet them at us using hashtag #WireOurLive. We stream the episode in our Discord, so if you ever want to watch the East Coast feed, we are watching it together in our Discord. It's a fun time. You can watch and chat with everybody over there. And of course, it's not the official Big Brother shows.
Do
but
you have to be invited to the Discord?
No, Comedy Jonah. And by the way, before you even go on with this, your mother's in the Discord, John. Your mother.
She says she can't get in.
Well, she was talking with all of us tonight. So before you try and act like you can't figure out Discord,
I will show you the screenshot
your mother
that she sent me. My mother,
who was in chat with us tonight,
sends me a screenshot. Safari can't open the page because the address is invalid. That's what I got.
Well,
before
guess
the show.
what? Guess what? She was in Discord chatting with us.
Mother.
So, you know what?
Mother.
Clearly, they need to bring you and your mom on to Big Brother so we can have a different dynamic because someone's lying to you. John's mother is literally like, I can't get in, John. I love hanging out with the YR crew.
On the show. Just
No, John, don't come in. It doesn't work at all. It's not working. Totally love it. Your mom was there. Loved.
Good.
Look, your mom's in this chat now too and is calling you a liar in here. So, yes, check out our Discord. And of course, like I said, casually, we're talking Big Brother every day, right? If you're watching on You Now, we do that every day at 4 o'clock. Cook dinner with my mom. I took over John's cooking shows. Cook dinner with my mom. Talk Big Brother. We do that for a long time as well. But really, our Discord's the place to be. People watch the feeds there 24/7 because, Twitter limits everything now. You can't tweet as much as you want, type as much as you want. So people are just...
The X.
The X. It's always going to be Twitter, but good try. And people just hang out and talk in our Discord. So yourrealityrecaps.com/Discord if you haven't checked it out. It's a super fun place to be with everyone.
Super fun.
So, any final thoughts, Comedy Jonah?
Nope. I'm ready for week 2. We've already week 1's been pretty exciting. Divided house, racist removed. I mean, week 1. It's week 1.
Week 1. Well, I'm glad we got them out week 1. We don't need them hanging around.
No.
I know people are asking when the feeds are going to be back. If I had to predict, I would say 1 a.m. Eastern. I believe that's when the West Coast airing ends. So I'm going to go ahead and guess after the West Coast airing, the feeds will be back. Of course, I will be live on Twitch after this. And like I said, I'm on You Now every day. So we will see you guys over there. Thank you all for caring that John and I do Big Brother recap shows. Yes, we will have exit interviews. And yes, once I get the new computer, we will be able to bring Houseguest on with us as well.
The best with the old one that's breaking down. Huh.
So let us know who you want to see. I know Taylor made us swear that we would have her on first, so I'm pretty sure Taylor will be our first guest, hopefully next Thursday. If the new computer's here by then, yay! We will see you guys all later, or I'll see you on Twitch. Bye, everybody. Bye, friends.